Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to do your own lash extensions. This is the best DIY lash extensions in my opinion for my preference and what I like. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications. You guys know me, I am a lash extension lover. I have my own personal nail tech. She is literally my best friend, but sometimes I just can't afford to spend the $80 to $100 at, my lash tech, which by the way, the money is deserved. It's so long and it takes so much dedication and precision to do lash extensions, so the price is definitely worth it for the quality. However, you might not always have that. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you the cheapest way to get lash extension. These lash extensions all cost under $20, so that is a steal in my opinion. So without further ado, let's get right on into the video. So for the tools that you will need in this DIY, you will need your lash clusters. I am using the Fad Lash D Curl. This is 40 pieces, 0.07 millimeters, and D Mix. So the 0.07 or the 0.15, whichever number that is the thickness. If you want like a thinner band, that's the number you're gonna look for. And it comes with 40 pieces, so 40 different lashes, and D Mix. So I personally love the D Curl. Some people like A, B, C. Depending on what type of look and curl you want, you'll want to look at the D Curl. So I've been using the brand Fad Lash, and in my personal opinion, it is the thinnest, most lightweight, and strongest lashes, in my opinion. Then you're going to need some lash extension glue. The lash extension glue that I'm using is Ardell's Lash Tight Adhesive. This stuff is so bomb. It works just like regular lash extension glue. However, it does not have the fumes and it is easy to remove before it sets. So if you tend to make a mess or if you get a little bit of lash glue like on your eyelid, you could just wipe it off and it won't burn you. But as always, just double check to make sure. Disclaimer, I am not a professional lash tech or anything like that. These are just my personal recommendations and what has worked for me and trial and error. So do use at your own risk. And then you're going to need tweezers. You can use lash extension tweezers like this, or you can use regular eyebrow tweezers. Sometimes I use either or, but these ones give me most precision. Last thing you're going to need is these. It's a little glue ring, so you're able to put the glue in and dip it without making a mess, and makes it easier to apply the lashes. So to start out, you're going to want to figure out what your lash map is. You can Google this, see different lash artists who've done different lash maps, and figure out what combination of lengths you're going to use. Instead of just using like 16 all around your eye, it looks kind of weird and uneven. You can do a cat eye where it's longer on the outside and shorter on the inner. You could do a doll eye where it's smaller on the outer, smaller on the inner, and a little bit longer at the top to widen your eyes. It just depends on what type of eye shape you want. I tend to do the classic cat eye, so I'm going to go in with 15, 14, 13, 12. Once you figure out your lash map and you have your tweezers set, you're going to take your glue, you're going to just shake it a little bit. So this glue is actually very gloopy. It's not really as liquidy as regular lash extension glue. So I like to grab just a little bit at a time, literally that much. Now I'm going to start the placement. For me, I like to do one on each eye. So I like to work on both eyes at the same time, if that makes sense. So I'll do 15, 15, 14, 14, so that I'm making sure that I'm adding an even amount of lash clusters on each eye. I'm going to dip it in the glue. Just like that. Put it on the underneath of my lash. I don't like to put it on the very outer corner of my lash line or of my lashes so that it doesn't make my eyes droopy. Just like that. I don't know if you could see it. It's placed right on my bottom lashes, but not on my lash line. If you place it on your lash line, you will feel it and it will irritate you. So don't do that. When you get really good at this, it only takes about like 10 minutes. Sometimes holding it and allowing it to dry helps. So you can see I added one to the left, one to the right, just to make sure that I'm adding the correct number of clusters on each eye. I added 2 15s on each eye, and I'm just adding some air to them so that they can dry faster. The fan is optional, but it does help the process go by faster. Another good tip while doing this is pinching the lash to your lashes. So I'll just take my tweezers and squeeze the glue to my lashes and the lash cluster, and that should help them stick longer. So this is the final look. Trying to give you a close-up so you can see the quality. The lash map that I used for each individual eye was 2 15s, 3 14s, 2 13s, 1 12, and on the inner corner 1 11 millimeter. And this is what they look like. You can see that if you want a more full look, you can definitely stack, but this is what it looks like on the lash band, and this is what it looks like when your eyes are closed. Hopefully you can see that. These are the lashes. Hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial. I cannot stop looking at myself in the mirror because they're just so beautiful. I love doing these. They last you for about 1 to 2 weeks, and if you want to take them off, you can use some like baby oil or a Vaseline to just rub off the glue, and it comes right off. If you guys like this video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.